Now, time for the SMX medical update. This is a hot topic. We have Dr. Joe McGinley from the McGinley Clinic here. People have been talking about HAIDEN DEEGAN's wrist surgery and not being able to race motocross to nations for a while. And thanks to our friends Ricky Carmichael and Ryan Villapoto, we actually have an update from HAIDEN himself. They got him on the Title 24 podcast. Here's what HAIDEN said about the surgery that he had done this week.
Okay, so they have two screws in there. One is sticking out a little bit. They weren't able to pit it all the way into the bone, so it was actually bothering me pretty bad, like all year.
I was gonna ask, like, yeah, was it like, did this thing like kind of irritate you all year? And was there ever a time like throughout the season outside of Supercross where there was times it was bothering you that maybe no one knew about?
Yeah, there was definitely days where I was in a lot of pain during training and after races. I mean, dude, those outdoor nationals, when I'm sending it, jumping to flats and stuff, trying to win these races, and then after the race, I was actually in a lot of pain. Like, it did hurt pretty bad, and it's just a lot of stuff people don't see. And obviously, I'm not gonna during the weeks, during outdoors, be like, yo, my wrist is hurting really bad, because I'm not trying to give anybody any confidence. That's the same reason I try not to tell anybody before Supercross. But yeah, then after SMX, I was like, I got to get this screw out because I'm not trying to deal with that nagging. So they went in there and removed that screw, and there's also some ligament damage and stuff from that screw sticking out a little bit. So they had to go there and fix that up a little bit. But that's why I think, that my recovery is going to be a little longer than everyone expected. It's not just take a screw out and I could be riding in 2 weeks. I actually do have to take some time off and recover the wrist because there was a little bit of damage in there from having that screw.
Okay, so there you go, screws and then some ligament situations there. So what sticks out to you, Dr. Joe, when you hear that?
Well, it made a lot of sense. The explanation that HAIDEN gave really provided the detail on why he's missing the motocross to nations. Typically, he's right. If you just get a screw out, it takes maybe a week or so to heal. You can typically get back on the bike. But when he injured the scaphoid, it was before the start of the Supercross season. They put 2 screws in to make sure that scaphoid was stable. And unfortunately, one of those screws was sticking out. So believe it or not, he's been riding the whole season with a screw sticking out on that bone. It was causing some irritation of his tissues, and he reported that there was some ligament damage in the wrist. So the ligament damage, that's the key factor in him not being able to race that motocross to nations. So not only they take the screw out, they had to address that ligament damage as well at the same time.
Appreciate it always. We'll get you back for another one. Maybe we won't have so much bad news to report one of these days.
Hopefully just success from the motocross to nations and no injuries. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Joe.